Today we're going to demonstrate the use of the Stop and Go tubeless tire patch plugs rear kit for all tubeless tires. Essentially, this is what you need to use after you plug your tire. You come back home and you want to actually do a proper patch. The kit comes with I believe 6 of these patches. It comes with some rubber solution. It comes with some instructions here. So what we're going to do is take one of these out. This is what it looks like, and it's got a long spike. So essentially what you're going to do is thread this from the inside of the tire into the hole that is there. You don't need to rough up the hole or anything. You just push this in to center it on the hole, and then this is the patch that goes from the inside, so that the pressure, the tire pressure, is going to keep this against the tire in addition to the glue. So it's a more permanent repair. The instructions are fairly straightforward, just like how you would use a kit for doing a motorcycle tire, a bicycle tire, or the old vulcanizing approach. This is pretty much the same. Only thing is with you know, you're not using any heat to apply it. You're just putting on this sticky patch. We'll need some sandpaper to roughen up the inside of the tire just before we thread that patch through. So we've got our sandpaper here, and as you can see on this wheel here, on this tire, there's the offending nail. So we got to pull that out somehow. Okay, now this tire is not a new tire, obviously. It's a Dunlop Road Smart tire that I had before on the bike, but it's still got a lot of tread in it. You see, it's probably even only halfway down to the tread wear indicators towards the middle. This has got a lot of tread in it compared to the tire that I've got on right now. So this is a good opportunity to test this patch, and also to wear out this tire before I actually throw it away. So this here is the inside of the tire where the hole is. I've got to rough up this whole area approximately the size of the patch. So that's the size of the patch. So what I'm going to do is rough up the whole area with the sandpaper that I've got, and I'll come back and show you in a second. Well, the area here in where the hole is roughed up quite nicely. So what I've got to do is now thread this pointy end through that hole. So before I actually stick it, I've got to remove this white paper here and then push it down. Okay, so I'm going to just fit that hole, that point into there, so that you can kind of see. And it says to pull it from the other side using pliers. That's what it looks like on the other side after you partially pull that through. Now what I did that, the reason I did that is to see how hard it would be to pull it through, and it's pretty snug. So you do need that metal sleeve to be able to tug on to pull it out, because there's the rubber insert that's inside the base of that metal sleeve. So what I've got to do now is I don't know how I'm going to show you this, but on the inside I've got to apply glue to the inside, and I'll do that now and show you. So apply the glue to the area big enough to cover the whole patch. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit too big, but you got to get the edges. Okay, so you apply all of that. That looks big enough to me, and then you let it dry. Smear it around a little bit and let it dry. So now the glue is pretty dry, so what I do is pull this off. They said to pull this white paper off. I put a toothpick through there so I can see where the hole is. I don't know if you can see the toothpick. I know the lighting here is terrible, but anyway, here I am pulling out the toothpick, and I'm going to thread this thing back through here. And here we go. It's threaded. Started anyway, and I'm going to push a little bit, and then I'm going to pull it from the other side. And the idea is to pull this down flush onto that sticky pad and then rub it with your thumb. Pulled all the way through, and now I'm got to press this down evenly. Unfortunately, what happened was this this thing came out a little bit prematurely, so but it's pretty much all the way down. I guess I could have widened that hole a bit, but the main thing is to get this all stuck down along the edges. This is how it looks on the outside. So at this point in time, we just pull up slightly on this and use a knife to cut it off, and there you have it. It's all finished. Okay, so there's a little bit of a gap there, but the patch is centered on the hole inside. This is just to kind of fill the hole as much as possible. One of the reasons why I didn't want to open up this hole a little bit is because I wanted a little bit tighter fit. As you can see, this thing is not all that thick, so it's fairly small diameter, but that's not what's really holding the pressure in. The pressure is being held in by the patch on the positive side of the pressure pushing outwards. So it should be good. Hope you like this video. I hope you find it useful.